So I just picked up this 2003 Toyota 4Runner Limited. It's got about 240,000 miles on it. I picked it up from Daly City. I'm up here in Reno. And I've been looking for one of these for a while. As I used to have an 07 Tacoma, drove it to and from Alaska. One of my good friends had another one of these 4Runners that we drove to and from Alaska as well, and I wanted one ever since. This thing is the V8 version of it, and I picked the V8 because it had a little bit more power, a little bit more towing, and I like the noise, honestly. I traded this for my 07 Subaru Outback XT 5-speed manual. Really fun car. Spent a year building it, but missed being able to go off-road. So some of the things that have been updated on this already: only wheels and tires. I believe those are off a newer 4Runner Limited. The guy before me updated the headlights, which I'm stoked on. I was going to do that because stock Toyota headlights are garbage. He also updated the grille, wired in the lights, although the clip underneath the hood release is kind of janky. I think he just kind of modified it how he could. I'm going to have to fix that. When I got it, it had this black strip plastic dip paint up there. Dude was about a foot shorter than me, so it worked for him. I'm 6'4", so I need all of the upper windshield I can get. He added tint all the way around, which I really like. Also updated to the newer sequential LED taillights. It's also been debadged, which I like debadged cars, but kind of fucked up the paint when he did it on all the different spots. As you can see, there's also this Gobi ladder rack, which will be useful because he did include a Victory 4x4 roof rack, but forgot to include the mounting brackets, so it's just sitting in my garage right now. He is sending me the roof mounts for that, which is nice. Part of the reason why I wanted to get 4Runner is because I like how the back window rolls down. He also included, I believe it's Victory 4x4 again, internal multi panel, which will be useful because I like going off-road and I normally keep a bunch of recovery stuff in there. Interior is pretty good condition. Little wears and tears as expected for something with 200,000 miles. There's a few stains, but I'm gonna do a big deep clean, get that all out. I want to find some sort of covering so this is not cloth down here. Okay, I got this because SUVs are nice for dogs. A little bit more space than my truck. I also have a 2015 Tundra, and there's just not a ton of room in the back seat for him, and he comes with me almost everywhere. Interior has got some rubber mats down here, which I will be replacing with WeatherTech front and rear. I do that with every car. I just like how much room they fill up and how durable they are. Seats are leather, pretty good condition, a little worn here, but I am probably going to replace this lower seat cover, just start fresh. The interior, it's added the big mirror, which I actually really like. And then right now there's this joint, I don't know how you pronounce it, kit that looks really nice, but it's kind of useless because there's no Android Auto or CarPlay. There's also this little magnet phone holder. I'm probably going to update it with something that actually clamps, because driving up here, my phone popped off anytime I go off-road. Heated leather seats, which are a must for, well, I love it, but it's a must for my girlfriend. And then some of the things that are wrong is this armrest is a little beat up, so I'm going to be replacing that. I just like working on cars and fixing them up and trying to make them nice. Some of the other things that I found that I'm not sure how I feel about are these little side mirrors. They're useful for towing, but day to day they just look a little tacky to me. I'm probably going to remove those. I'm actually debating entirely replacing the side mirrors because this is damaged. I'm going to try to paint it, but if I can't, that is what I'm going to do. Some of the other upgrades I'm planning on doing, I want to put a winch bumper up front. I haven't decided if I want to do a hidden winch mount. Victory makes one where you chop it here and here, bolts on there, gives you a little bull bar. That could be nice. Or do a full bumper replacement, and when I do that, upgrade the headlights to the 06 Plus. Again, haven't really decided. I think it comes down to budget, but I do want a winch before next summer. I also need to add sliders. It's just a safety thing. I bought this thing to wheel off-road, and I want to beat the shit out of it without beating the shit out of it. There's already a 3-inch Bilstein lift kit on there, which I am really happy about. That's what I was most likely going to do, but you can see there's still the stock X-Rays. I don't know how you pronounce it. The like hydraulic lift thing from the factory, so I am going to be removing that so that I can bolt on sliders. I also would like to install steel bumpers on the back so I can have a full-size spare. These are still the stock size tires, so they're okay. I'm going to run these till they're a little bit more worn, but once they're these are still the stock tires, so, or these are still the stock tire size, so once these get a little bit more worn, I'm going to either be putting 33s or 35s on it. I know it involves some chopping and cutting and all that, so that's why I'm not doing it right now. But 35s, 33s, something a little bit bigger will be more useful for me off-road. Again, I have a 2015 Tundra as well, so I'm not too worried about modifying this too much because I can still drive that truck most of the time. When I got the truck, there was a bunch of stickers on it. I'm slowly removing and cleaning those up, but I really like this one, so I'm keeping it. And then, if you know this place, that is my favorite place in the whole wide world. There's some amazing trails up there, but that is my home away from home. What else? I really like the color of this truck. It reminds me of my old silver Tacoma. That thing was a dream. Didn't really have many issues with it. put so many miles on it and sold it for what I bought it for, so it's hard to argue with. There is, I don't know if you can see it on camera, there is some fading paint on the bumper and fenders. It's not the end of the world. If I keep this thing long term, the whole lower quarter panel is probably going to get rhino line just for protection, but step by step. And now, as you can see, the back seat is dog space. So I am actually thinking I'm probably going to remove the seat bottoms so that I can put seat covers with cargo backs on the back so I can have a little bit more storage. It's just me, my girlfriend, and the dog, so we don't have kids. We don't need the back seats really. Most times we're taking this out, it's just the three of us or just me and the dogs, so there's really no need to have this extra taking up space. I'd rather just have a big flat platform, and with that, that'll allow me, when I do solo trips, I can move this seat all the way forward and actually be able to sleep in back. With that in there, there's no way I can. I'm 6'4", they don't design things for people my size. All right, well. Let's fire it up. I really like how this thing has the one-click start. Has Toyota's legendary 4.7 liter V8. I love this motor. I have a few friends with Tundras who have had no issues. Long term, I will be adding a second fuse panel for lights, winches, all that stuff. Gonna add in the ARB dual compressor so that it's easy to air up, air down. But before I get to all that fun stuff, I need to focus on maintenance. I'm not sure the last time the timing belt was done, so I'm going to be doing that myself. I've done it on Subarus before. It doesn't seem that hard, and should be a fun little learning project, and I gotta put my hands on the car a little bit more. Sweet, so I'm going to be showing you my 2003 Toyota 4Runner Limited V8. It's Toyota only made V8 4Runners for a few years, and this was one of them. And I'm going to slowly be making more videos as I modify this thing and take it on trips. Just trying to find out all the little quirks and features of these. I think it's a pretty fun vehicle. It's pretty unique. And I'd honestly prefer one of these older 4th gens with a V8 over a 5th gen. I think it's just personal preference. I like the noise. I like how they're to me they feel a little bit more rugged because it's more simple, less things to go wrong. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.